Hello and welcome to Wario World for maybe the last time. As I said last time, and as I've been saying many times throughout the series, I've never played it before, so who knows what's up, baby? For all I know, there could be more. There could be an entire extra world after this. I don't think there is, but what I'm thinking is going to happen in this episode today. We're going to go into this level, which I'm assuming is going to be a deserty, pyramid-y level. Maybe have some mummies, sparkle and pecan sands. Interesting. Oh, that's neat. The sand kind of. Oh, the sand isn't going to push. It has a texture like it's pushing, but it isn't actually pushing. Like, it doesn't seem to offer any momentum in any direction. But for this episode, I assume what's going to happen is we're going to play this level. We're going to fight the boss for the world. And there are mummies with little like. Oh, my controller was like all over the place right there. Not great. Not a great way to start this off. I think we're gonna do this level. We'll fight the world boss, and then we'll go and fight the big boss, which I assume is the black diamond or whatever it was called. That's a weird looking mummy, but all right. I like its big stupid face. There was a red button back there, but how get to? How? There's like an entire area up there. Is that like a thing I'm going to come to later? Am I expected to bounce off an enemy head? Am I expected to do a weird jump? Oh. That's actually much more reasonable than I was expecting. All right, cool. There's an entire area here that I'm glad I got the feeling in my bones to come back. And, my bones. Got some arthritis in my knees. I have arthritis in my knees. I said some, and then for effect, but then it felt weird. And these trees are definitely from an N64 game. They're giving me some real N64 feelings. And, oh, interesting. They subbed out the magnets for like shovel-looking things. I'm guessing the idea is, like, oh, you'd use a shovel in like an archaeology dig. I don't know. I'm guessing that was the idea. Can you come out here? I need something to pile drive with. Do I need a ground pound? Yeah, I just need a ground pound. Will you come out, or are you just gonna hang out down there? The scorpion's like kind of manta ray shaped. I don't think scorpions are shaped in that direction. And also, that took long enough that I didn't actually complain about my controller not making the jump, which has been a thing that's been happening a lot. Oh, this looks ominous. Okay, let's just start hitting buttons. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna stand on this. I'm gonna punch. Okay, well, this didn't take us all the way up. It took us almost all the way up, but we heard the of like the spritlings, their little like help me call. I bet if we fall down here, if Wario just let go, it'll be okay. I was gonna assure Wario it would be safe, but it turned out it was not. It was not safe. I'm not sure if I just needed to move a little bit more or okay. What will happen when we hit this one? That block went up. Okay, so we make like a little descending pyramid with each one. Interesting. I'm not sure if I should be punching them in the order I'm punching them in. Perhaps I should be punching them in a different order. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what's happening here. Because when we hit that last block, it goes up. And even if it was going to deliver momentum on us, even if the block that goes up at... Oh, dang, I fell. Even if it gives us momentum at the very end, I think we were beneath the platform. So I'm not entirely sure that receiving momentum from it will be ultimately helpful. And yeah, we should definitely be dealing with the bottom guy before we go and collect a bunch of coins. Oh, luckily we can get an above head camera angle, and of course I have a delayed reaction to everything. Can we make this jump? Just let go, Wario, let go. It'll be okay. I mean, it might not be okay, but. No, see, okay, I was looking away from I looked down at my controller, like, to try and figure it out, and then it made me lie to Wario. How dare you, game, make me lie to Wario? But, because if I could just let go of the thing. Because if you hit jump, he'll hop back up. What if I hit Z? How do I make him let go? Okay, yeah, I don't think I can make that jump. If you hold away from the thing long enough, I think Wario will just eventually, like, stop. But fine, okay. What if we're going to drop down here? Just drop down, Wario. I know what I'm doing this time. And by that, I mean, I'm going to do a blind fall, but now I know it's towards the camera. So if you'll just, Wario, please, Wario. See, I told you, everything gonna be okay. The big scorpers are so annoying. I hate those things. Okay, yeah, thank you, Spriteland. there doesn't seem to be a way back up there, so we'll just hop off. Because I believe, yeah, whatever we collect in these zones is permo, so we'll have it. But now there might be a treasure down there. Yeah, okay, there's nothing down there, because sometimes they replace the thing with treasures at the very end. So now we're free to go and hit all the switches and collect all of the money that we can get from here. And this seems to be a lot of money. Like, in those sections, like in the last episode, there was those like spinning like gear-like platforms. I mean, they weren't actually gears. They were, you know, a bunch of platforms shaped as such that, you know, they resembled gears. You know, like, we got maybe as much money as like one of these sections of these platforms if you were to go and get them all. So this seems very generous in comparison to like what we had seen in previous levels. Oh, that's what's happening here. So whenever we hit the thing the first time, it just goes up. But I'm guessing once we finish making this pyramid structure, you know, the block at the top will be higher, so it'll go all the way up. And please come back down. So I was right whenever we were doing this the first time, and I was like, I don't feel like we're doing this right, because, you know, we were just kind of making a plateau, I believe, by going in the downwards direction. But by going up, we made a pyramid. Nice, nice, nice. And there's even a hole at the top, so we don't have to worry about making a weird jump into there like I thought we were going to. Okay, cool. That made infinitely more sense than I expected it to. So maybe Pecan Sands will be a much nicer place to me than the other place was. Oh, this room. So at one point, I have a friend who had a friend who was streaming this game, and she was like, "Hey, my friend's streaming a Wario game," and I was like, "Oh, neat." And I clicked on, like, I wonder which one it was, and it was this one. And I was like, "Oh no, I know nothing about that one. I can't help her. I'm sorry." And she was doing this puzzle, and I was trying to help her with the puzzle, but unfortunately, I also did not understand how to complete the puzzle. So this is gonna be fun. What I'm assuming needs to happen here, because this is just like an ice block puzzle basically, because these move when we punch them. That's what's going to be happening here. If we hop into the bottom of them, they don't go up. But if we ground pound, they'll go down. In fact, I'll just do that right now. Yeah, if we ground pound, they go down. And I'm just going to reset the room, because now that that's on the ground, I don't think we can do anything with it. So let's just go ahead and just, you know, reset it. So we can't make the blocks go up through any means that I understand. Maybe at the top of a ground pound. Like, let's see, if I come in here and I do... Oh, that's not what I want to do, but it's fine, because I'm going to... I mean, it might not be fine, but, you know, we'll make it fine. Yeah, it's on a wall, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave just in case, you know, it's not fine, because I'm not exactly sure what we should be doing. Like, okay, I should take that back. I understand what we should be doing in here. What we're trying to ultimately do is we're trying to make a pathway so we can get to the upper layer. This is the best above. Oh, that's basically above. I wish I could zoom out the camera, though, so we could get an entire eye on what's going on here. Because what I think we should do is I think if I punch... yeah, because we can't make a... Actually, okay, so how is this going to work? Because if we can't make the blocks go up, how do we... Because, like... What if... Okay, I have an idea. If we hit this block, and then I hit this block, will, like, the force, like... Oh, did it, like, delete the block? Did it... No, it just knocked it. Okay. So what I was trying to think of was, like, if we hit, like, all of the blocks, like... Okay, well, we've started, like, a infinite life Koopa Shell thing, but that doesn't really help us, like... Because we need to make, like, a ladder, or, like, stairs of some sort. We basically need to play the video game Oh! Okay, well, alright, we just hit it enough and it created force that forced it up. I thought this was going to be like a more difficult, like, ice puzzle. I was about to say, oh, we have to play the video game Catherine. The stone cold statue in front of the ladder is made up of 3 blocks that contain its eyes, nose, and mouth, and a weak spot. To destroy it, strike its weak spot. Alright. I guess that's the mini-boss of the level. Alright. Okay, so that wasn't as difficult as I was expecting it to be. It just turned out you had to hit a bunch of things at the thing, and then it just made it go up. See, I thought there'd be a more complicated puzzle there, but there was not. Sorry, lady who I don't remember who was streaming this game, who I was unable to help. It turns out it wasn't that hard, and we were both overthinking the puzzle way too much. And these shovel boys are really catching my interest, because I'm assuming that they'll function like the monstrous magnets that we had seen previously, which makes me think, oh, if I can get one of these little guys, we could hit them, and then we could use them to create a platform that we could do some platforming on. But so far, they're... Oh, my God. These enemies are my absolute favorite. The like, turtle boys. Like, this one isn't all that special. Like, he's got kind of sad eyes, but he's not, like, the dopey level of sad that the first one that we saw in, like, in World 1, you know, they had, like, the dopiest, saddest, like, little Blastoise boy. And I was all for it. But, like, I don't know, like, their designs are always the best ones in the levels, I think. Like, I think there was one that I was kind of nonplussed with them. Maybe it was the furry ones and the Beanstalk Way. Like, I don't know, Beanstalk Way was just kind of, as a level. It wasn't as bad as Shivering Mountain. Shivering Mountain, by far, worst level in the game. Can I get one of these magnet boys to come over here? Or, I mean, I guess they're not magnets anymore. But I want to attract their attention. Perhaps if I... No, because I was thinking, like, oh, maybe if I attack one of them right here, and then I utilize it to get up here, then I could grab the other one and then get up there. But that won't work, because A, you know, that doesn't work, but B, even if we had managed to do that, like, you know, like, is this a fight ring? Yeah, well, there's a little mini-boss in here, whatever. You know, even if we had managed to get that guy up there, that wouldn't have worked in the long run. Because then, you know, there's the blue globes that stop us from getting to the other side conveniently, which would have stopped us from carrying the shovel boy. I wonder what those are called, like, shitty shovels? I mean, obviously not, but, you know, like, the other ones were monstrous magnets. Like, I wonder if they have a good pun name or if they're just alliteration. I mean, not talking shit about alliteration. You know, I'm a Banjo-Kazooie fan. I enjoy a good alliteration, believe you me. But, you know, like, good, like, actual pun work will always kind of, like, trump it in my mind, because it's like, oh, yeah, the good, like, God, like, there was a good enemy name somewhere in this game. There has to have been. But, you know, like, whenever we saw... Can I make it over here? Is this, like... Oh, you know what this is? This level might be a circle, and maybe we'll approach it from a different angle. Because we fought these boys and didn't, like, get anything. And I don't think we can attract one of those monstrous magnets over here. It's just like... God, what is up with this level? There's a lot to unpack with this level. Oh, yeah, I was about to say for a second, I thought the boss of... This was, like, the boss of, like, what, 1-2, I believe? I was like, I wonder if he's going to appear. And yeah, just straight up, they're like, here's a boss as a normal enemy. That's always real great in video games when that happens, because, you know, it's such a common trope, but it always makes you feel real good whenever it's like, oh man, that boss that showed up, now I can just kind of destroy him like a normal enemy. I mean, granted, like, he seems to still be able to take a lot of punishment, but I doubt he has as much health as he you know, did before. Actually, this is like one of the few bosses that you don't have to pile drive to beat, because most of the bosses, you know, they end up in a state where, you know, oh, they're vulnerable to you now, it's time to pile drive them. But this guy is entirely just punchy based. You just punch him until he dies. And I mean, obviously there's other bosses that you don't pile drive, like the Beefmaster, and when the hell did we fight Beefmaster? I don't even remember. I think Beefmaster was in the last world. Yeah, Beefmaster was like the world boss, I think, of the last area. But, you know, you didn't pile drive to beat him. You burn his tuchus in the lava, and it's all good. See, now the death perception got me. He does seem to have basically the same amount of health. So they basically were just like, fight this boss again, idiot. Is there even a reason to do so? Like, do we get anything? Like, if I stand here, will I fall into, like, a secret area? No, he was just here to, like, why don't you fight me again? Okay, cool. Oh, okay, so that's how we get to that area that I was confused about how to get to. We just ride this current. There's just a lot going on with this level. A lot of directions we can go. A lot of places to be. And I haven't even found the rainbow I want to follow. Like, so I can't stick around, but we will keep moving on. I'm guessing that those will push us. Oh, there's a button there. Does that make... Is that the one? No, that's a different yellow. I have a hard time telling the difference between, like, the lime green and the yellow. I mean, obviously, once they're right next to each other, I can tell them apart. But, you know, when they're far apart, you know, like, I'll be like, I hit a yellow one, but which yellow one? Who knows? My brain, not good enough to have the ability to differentiate things like that. Have we fought a yellow one of these guys before? I'm not entirely sure. I'm not even sure why they make them in different colors. I assume some might be stronger than others. Maybe the, you know, different colors can take different damage. Maybe they have different attacks. Like, Like, they all make the flying boys, and they all make ones with weapons. I'm not sure the difference between a sword and a spear or a club is all that relevant of an importance. Or, you know, an important change, you know. Because, you know, in terms of this game, a weapon's a weapon. Who knows? But I feel like the rapid shot that these do, maybe the rapid shot makes them more difficult. They didn't seem to take more damage or anything. They didn't give more coins or anything. Not that I'm salty about that. But, you know, like what's up? This is a very interesting level. It's you know, it's like a tower-like, and I guess we're going to spiral around and around the tower until we get to the very top. But it's also confusing my lizard brain with, way go, not 2D plane. What? Which, I mean, to be fair, the rest of this game is structured in that manner. It looks like there's something behind there, but yeah, like there's a passage back there, but we physically can't get back there. I wonder if that was intended to be a secret that you're supposed to get to, and they took it out, or maybe a developer just put it there for shits and gigs. Maybe there's a secret that like leads out of there, but you can't re-enter. Who knows? There's infinite possibilities. I mean, there are. Well, I was gonna say they're finite possibilities technically, but I mean, there's so many possibilities that they may as well be infinite. You know. That does not seem to be a jump we can make. Oh, there we go. There's the jump we can make. Man, this level's gonna give me some trouble. I can already tell. Speaking of trouble and being able to tell, what's happening here? Do I gotta be able to like rush and get that? Is that what's happening here? Because I'm not. Can I move? Can I move this block? I don't think so. And the block disappears very quickly. So what I think needs to happen here is I think I need to be able to do the dash jump that I'm never able to do. I think I gotta land there and then dash jump, but I never seem to be able to do it off of just a single block. Okay, I did it there. Secret. And by the secret, I mean what just worked for me now, so I'm assuming that's what you gotta do is maybe I gotta stop for un momento and do the jump. See, because what I want to do is I want to dash on there, but there's a little gap there, and that is just enough to stop Wario from being able to accomplish the thing. Maybe I take my hand off the stick, because, yeah, like, if I take my hand off the stick, I can do it. But that wasn't a very big jump. Like, okay, let's do it this way. Yeah, we would definitely be able to hit the switch if I can just perform that on this cloud block. Tooth block? Who knows? Oh, if I was angled properly, that would have worked. That sucked. Okay, let me make sure Wario's angled correctly before we jump on. Okay, he seems to be going straight. Now let's angle ourselves this way. Maybe this is an unnecessary step, but this worked for me before, so let's just keep trying it until it works. There we go. Okay, so I flipped the camera around. Oh no, it makes him move. It doesn't make him go away. Damn it! I hate you, spikes. Once again, I apologize for the state of my voice. You know, the allergies weren't going away, so I figured we just gotta play, because otherwise I'll put the game down, and then a couple weeks will pass, and then I'll feel bad about coming back to it. If you saw my Hitman thing, you would understand what I mean. Like, I don't think I would do this game dirty like I did Hitman, because it has my boy Wario in it. But, you know, Agent 47 is also my beautiful child. So who knows? But, you know, I just didn't want to risk, you know, putting the game down and then not coming back to it. Even though, as the time of this recording, not to gloat or pat myself on the back, because this actually is probably a pretty bad idea, I haven't uploaded any of them. So I may finish this entire Let's Play before I upload a single one. The reason for it being, like I said, like, you know, I didn't want to put it down and then risk not coming back to it or something akin to that. And I also, and, you know, like, I tend to, like, want to keep the topic on the game unless something, like, relevant comes up. I mean, I'm not great about that. Like, I say I want to do that, but then I go off on weird tangents, like, what if we just charge the rich to use Twitter? You know, we make a marginal tweet rate. Oh, I made myself laugh with that. Oh, no, that was bad. But, you know, like, we go off on tangents like that sometimes. You know, I tend to want to stick to the game, for the most part. And I've completely forgotten. Oh, but, you know, like, the big reason I've been doing this is I'm getting my wisdom teeth taken out. And I don't know how long I'm going to be out of commission. I have no idea what to expect, because the few people I've been able to consult on have ranged from, oh, yeah, it was no big deal, to, oh, I couldn't do anything for a week, so I don't know what to expect. Granted, the person who said it was no big deal only had 2 taken out, and they're both top teeth, and the person who had was out for a week, had all 4 taken out, and I'm getting all 4 taken out, and one of them is completely sideways and has apparently like really messed with my teeth, which is why my teeth hurt. Not actively, but you know, sometimes the tooth it kicks like a tooth baby in my mouth, and my pregnant mouth tooth bad, and you know, you guys understand. You're human beings, so I don't know. I don't know what to expect from the surgery, so I didn't want to like stop playing, and then all of a sudden I come back and I sound different. I have literally no idea what to expect because I'm a huge dumbass. So I don't know, or you know what? Maybe I die during the thing. I doubt it. I hope not. I really, you know, it's gonna be controversial to say, but I don't hope I die. I would like to continue living. Speaking of like wanting to continue living, what's up with this spike ball? The spike ball is really getting me. So what I'm gonna do is, what if I try what I did in that other area with the dash jump, and I miss it completely, and for the exact same reasons I was messing up so often in that other room. What the hell am I supposed to do with that one? Oh, you know what it probably is? We can probably hang on to the side of the if we hang on to this. Oh, my controller, please, controller, don't desync like that. We can probably jump onto the side of these blocks and hang on, and then cozy around. Is that a thing that we're capable of doing? Because Wario can jump onto the side of a thing. I'm not sure if the spike ball doesn't stop us from doing it. But okay, let's practice here. I want to practice this without losing all my health. Ideally. What if we let it... Okay, no, it goes down a little too fast. I was wondering, do we gotta let it, like, travel down a little bit and then jump on? Oh, yeah, maybe that's what's supposed to be happening here. Let's try... Oh, God. Well, we're definitely going to be dying here. Hopefully I don't end up spending all of my money on this stupid room. Okay, so we made it to the first thing. We made it past our first trial, and we've gotten the red thing. At the end, there's a health increase, so we definitely want to continue onwards. But the thing is, if we fail, we're going to have to do that again. Honestly, you know, after doing it, I don't think it's that hard, and repeating it probably won't be a problem. But I'm gonna play this pretty carefully from here. Like, can I angle just a little bit above, a little bit to the side? It's probably bad. I'll just angle it like that. I always feel like getting like a bit of a curve on it will, like, oh, so I can see more, but honestly, it's probably just in the best interest that I angle it in a way that makes sense. So, like, I don't have to worry about, like, figuring out, like, angles and stuff. And, you know, honestly, I can probably just walk between. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk. Oh, that last block, like, I almost just kept walking, but I was like, no, I definitely need to jump on the end. Okay, cool. I'm glad that after we, you know, after we made it past the spiky bits that took me a little bit to wrap my brain around, we were good. And what are we doing on treasure? Because I feel like we've well, I was going to say I felt like we've been collecting a lot of things, but honestly, we've been collecting a whole lot of nothing, it seems. We able to, yeah, we're just able to kind of like skirt along the edge of this. Doesn't feel like we should be able to do this. But lo and behold, oh no, Wario started to slip. Alright, we definitely weren't supposed to come back here. Into the Unicorn lair we go. And I suppose this is the last Unicorn lair? Oh, cool, we got it on the first one. This is the last time we'll be seeing the Unicorn lair. Still not sure if there'll be, like, a final boss level. I'm guessing... Oh, no, come on, Wario, let's get over here and let's go hit that button. Because basically, anytime we see a button, we should basically just gun for it immediately, because that'll save us time in the long run. Because, you know, if we hit the button, then we won't have to... What the hell are these, like, jellyfish lasers? Jellyfish that do lasers? Jellyfish that don't do lasers! I mean, I guess Zelda does that, so that's not that weird. I take that back. I take my surprise back. It was unfounded. I apologize. Can I? Okay, yeah, I can make the jump between these. It didn't seem like I'd be able to. Let's go ahead and punch this boy down. Get out of here. Or excuse me. Get out of here, as Wario. I mean, that wasn't a good Wario voice or anything, but you know, he does. He puts the emphasis on it. I was going more for the experience of Wario saying "get out of here" as opposed to the voice because, you know, clearly a mortal man isn't capable of making the Wario voice. Charles Martinet, you know, while mortal, is just a conduit for the Wario, who I believe Nintendo has done dirty by not calling the Super Wario because he is very super. Have we gotten? No, we have not gotten the green. I'm not sure if this guy will respawn in. Honestly, I don't care because fighting him seemed to have been a waste of our time. Like, we didn't get anything for fighting him. Oh, and you know, I didn't even notice ground pounding gets us stuck in the sand. I wonder if it works that same way in the 1-2 boss, whose name probably exists, but I don't know. Oh, there's the green switch. Cool. But we've fallen into the Unithorn layer again, so welcome back to the last Unithorn layer again. And unfortunately, the switch was not in the same spot, so we'll have to continue onwards. I don't need to jump around these bombs. Like, we know that they have physics on them, so we can just bounce, like, or I mean, we just walk past them. But for some reason in my brain, I'm like, oh, I should jump over the bomb. It'd be very bad if I touched the bomb, but, you know, we've touched the bomb before, and I'll go ahead and just take some garlic while I'm at it, you know. We're getting our butts kicked. I don't want to have to pay 500 gold every time we die. So, I mean, we'll have to pay 500 gold every time we die. It's just, you know, I can mitigate death. Oh, hey, look at this. That was tricky. I almost, like, completely overlooked that one. That would have caused a lot of trouble later on. You know, I'm actually digging the setup for this level. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I have no idea where I am. I don't have the level, like, cemented in my brain, how it's constructed. But, I'm really digging, like, the just kind of setup for the level with, like, you know... Oop, can I... you know, like, just kind of finding things as we go along, as opposed to, like, the more linear structure that the rest of the levels have had. Like, I don't want to say this one's, like, a, you know, like a Super Mario, like, 64 style, like, hub or anything, but, you know, it's kind of approaching that, like, that kind of in between of, like, oh, well, here's, like, a big open hub with a bunch of, like, junk to do, and, like, a linear level. You know, I suppose, you know, I mean, that's not unique to, like, Mario or anything, but, you know, Mario is such, like, a video game touchstone that it's so easy to just go, yeah, Mario, you know? And we are playing the bad Mario's game. The bad Mario in that he is Warui. I guess it's Wari, because his name is Wario, but I always say Wario because I have a lazy pronunciation, and, you know, it's whatever. I've gone over this before, you know, my pronunciation's bad. I mispronounce my own name, technically, but I don't give two hoots about it, so who cares? My name being Zachary, but I always say Zachary because I'm lazy. So that extends into me saying Wario instead of Wario. I've gone over that before, but, you know, I should probably call him Wario because I appreciate his work. He does good work. You know, you don't call, like, the I'm just trying to think of someone you, like, respect. I don't know who's someone who's, like, universally respected. Like, I could pull out the people I respect, like a game designer or, like, I don't know, some cool, like, video guy, but, like, you know, whatever. Some people on Twitter. Casey Explosion, she's neat. I like her. She's cool. She's got good tweets. She tweets about a lot of cool stuff. I don't know, like Bill Nye the Science Guy. Does he still do cool stuff? I think he still does cool stuff. I know he did a show that people didn't really care for, but it seemed like he was trying. I don't know. I didn't actually watch the show. I just heard stuff about it that people got mad. And, you know, a lot of it was just the standard, you know, internet people going like, boo-hoo, but what about gamers kind of thing, you know? But, you know, maybe the show also wasn't too terribly great. I don't know. I never watched it. I can't comment on it. And then I just tried to you know, stay out of it by, like, you know, like, I don't know. Who knows? I definitely don't. And we should probably get back to Wario. I don't even remember what I was saying. I was saying I respect Wario. I was saying the levels, you know, it all started because I said the bad mark. Oh man, that is a hell of a tangent now that I think about it. Damn, I'm an idiot. But yeah, Wario, that was about it. But yes, the bad Mario, and that is the dark Mario. We got thrown into the uniform layer again. Man, there should just be a point where they're like, okay, you've entered the unicorn layer enough. We'll throw you a bone. Please, just respawn me elsewhere. Can you not pick up your coins? Oh, you can pick up your coins. I'm imagining you can't pick up the coins in the bad water, because I'm imagining if you jump in the bad water, you lose more money. So even if you can pick it up, it's probably not beneficial to you to do so. Oh, honestly, you know, I didn't even think about that, but doing a jump to get to the top of the glue globe is probably the best way to do that, rather than trying to navigate around it with a stick every single time. Oh, we heard about these guys. We got to hit them in their weak point. I'm guessing the weak point is the glowy bit. Alright, so the noses, like, try to suck you in. The noses suck you in, the eyes do a laser. The lips probably... I wonder what the lips will do, honestly. Maybe, like, if you get too close, they'll give you a kiss and it hurts you. Maybe the lips are just like a, kind of like a do-nothing thing. Oh, gross! They have a... Oh, I mean, I guess there was a bird on the top, but the skeleton in there is very bad. This is a good design. It's very, very, like, creepy. Like, I mean, like, you know, as an adult male who, you know, is definitely at a level where this game for babies shouldn't, you know, creep me out. Like, that did definitely, like, get me. Like, I consume a lot of horror media, so, like, it's not like I'm, like, squeamish or anything either. So it was, that was legitimately like, oh my god, that got me. I think it was just a surprise. Like, I wasn't expecting there to be a skeleton inside of the stupid, like, block enemy with the face. There's just a lot going on with that design, though, I suppose. I suppose we could have fought the big guy and then used the big guy to take out the little ones. But that's not what went down. Can I just punch him? Yeah, cool. We're able to punch him until he gave up instead of having to, you know, fight him where he starts blocking himself and such. Let me grab you so I can do a pile drive on the what were they called? Like, Scorpers? It was something weird like that. They weren't like Scorpios. That'd be too easy. They were like Scorperers. Oh, is there not a guy? Oh, there's the other guy. Let's do a pile drive. Let's get rid of him. Oh, now we gotta fight the jellyfish. I don't know what to do with the jellyfish, so I'm just gonna pick up this and I'm gonna do a pile drive and just hope it just demolishes the jellyfish. No, the jellyfish was immune. Well, luckily for us, he'll go away in just a minute, so if I haven't figured out how to kill him, it's fine. Should probably figure out how to kill the jellyfish. That'd probably be beneficial to our gameplay experience. There seems to be a spriteling somewhere around here. I saw that little crevice in that thing, and thought it might be a thing. Very efficient word use, you know. I saw the thing and thought it might be the thing, you know. I just thought there might be a spriteling in that little crevice that we were across. And God, I hear the help, but I don't. Oh, there it is. It's just above us. Okay. Oh, they spawned enemies in the little fight ring. I guess if you just wanted to fight more enemies, they're there. You know, there's no shortage of enemies to fight. I believe we've come back this way already. Yeah, we came back here, but we didn't hit the blue button. I could have sworn we hit a dark blue button at some point. What are we doing on collectibles now? Missing 3 gems, missing 3 golds, missing 3 spritelings, or missing 4 treasures. I'm sure we've hit some buttons that we haven't collected on yet. Like, yeah, there's a button up there. I think this was, yeah, this is near the beginning of the level. Man, yeah, this level's very interesting. And it definitely is giving me a Super Mario 64 feel in terms of, like, its construction. It is definitely different than the rest of the game, at the very least, if not that. But, you know, it's a bit more open, a bit more freeform. It does seem to have, like, you know, pathways that you should follow to find things. In fact, I should probably go figure out what's up with that stupid spriteling before I forget he's back there. Because, like, if we can hear him, I bet I could jump to him. Or probably... Oh, yeah, you know, we're honestly probably not supposed to do it. Oh, there's the blue thing. For some reason, I thought we had hit this button. But I guess we didn't. Maybe I never saw it. Maybe just, you know, the Wario is blending together. Because like I said, you know, I wanted to finish the game before I did my surgery. Just in case, for whatever reason. And, you know, maybe just the blue button was blending in with a previous level. Maybe I'd seen the blue button and thought I went to go hit it because it was in a pretty simple spot once we noticed it. Who knows? The possibilities are endless. But the great thing is, now we're missing 3 of everything, which makes my lizard brain happy. I would like to have it all, but it makes my lizard brain happy that we had, you know, for at least a brief moment, we were missing 3 of everything. But now we only need 2 of those, the golds. Not that I need to count it out for you. You guys are much smarter than me. You guys know. Sometimes I worry when I say things like that people are thinking I'm like, oh, you're being sarcastic, like. and like I'm saying that you guys aren't smart, but you guys are probably much smarter than me. I don't know. I'm not dumb, you know, but I don't know. The brain, you know, it doesn't. Laser jigglefish. It goes without saying, the laser used by the laser jigglefish is dangerous. Try circling it, then dropping from above. Okay, so we just need to hit it with our butt. Nice. Wario can hit things with his butt very well. How does that benefit? Is it going to come back down? Oh, you know what? We were probably supposed to ground pound it. That's probably what we were supposed to do. Yeah, but no, I'm sure you guys are much smarter than me, because I don't know. The brain, she doesn't work so good, you know? I mean, you get it. I don't know. The point is, the Wario, we're here to play, and I'm not going to quit playing until I win. And as we've learned, there's a spike up there, which kind of rude placement. You know, there was no way of telling that there was a spike up there until it was basically too late. But you know, it's fine. It's fine. We'll make do. We can kind of like slip on through, grab these. But how do we go more up? Because there's a thing up there, isn't there? Oh no, we got the spriteling when we walked in. There, I thought there'd be a thing on top that we'd have to get to as well, but I think we're. Oh no, there was definitely something in there. I'm jumping back down. I think it might have been coins. There's either coins or a gold statue. I couldn't tell you which it was. Maybe I got to do like a hook jump. I had a piece of fluff on my arm. I don't know. Probably from the blanket that I have on. Maybe from my fuzzy socks when I put them on earlier. Who knows? But yeah, maybe we gotta do a hook jump to get to it. Because like, let's see. There's definitely something in there. I guess I'm gonna keep messing around with this area until I figure out its secrets. Oh, I did it. It was just a hook jump, and it was also just money. I'm glad I figured it out. Because like, hooray! I figured out the puzzle in the game made for small children. Hooray! But also, you know, we were able to confirm that they didn't stick a third thing in one of those rooms, because those rooms typically only have two. But you know, maybe the game was getting a little nefarious and hiding a thing where you wouldn't expect a thing, thus making the thing a little bit harder to find. And also, we've now hit a part of the stage where actually, I don't know where we should be going. I mean, you know, this level's kind of like a bit of a maze. Well, you know, maze is fair, I suppose. Its construction, I would say, is not obvious. Oh, and speaking of not obvious, I just was like, oh, what if I tried that? The iron cider at the goal up ahead spins around while spewing flames. Ground pound to go underground. Oh, hey, they're saying ground pound. Before, I could have sworn they were saying corkscrew conch. Maybe the corkscrew conch is another thing, and you guys have been yelling at me for episodes about that. But now you've learned. Your comments, they've been filtering into my brain post mortem. You know, after death, like I've received your comments and have learned the secrets and have reported it to whoever I have to report to in hell. I don't know. Okay, 1 spriteling, 2 reds. Oh, we're getting a flexing Wario. Very good. I always love seeing the mustache float without the face. It's very good. Okay. And him standing on 1 leg's also very good, too. Okay, so 3 treasure, 2 gold, 2 red, 1 sprite. Okay. Where have we not been, though? At this point, it might be beneficial for us to, like, return to the beginning of the level and just kind of zoom on through. Like, you know, just kind of, like, spot check things as we go through. Like, we came here. And I feel like we explored this area pretty thoroughly. Can we, like, what if we travel all the way up here? Is there something cool hidden? Does not seem to be the case. And for a second I was like, oh, we're going into the Unithorn layer. We, like, avoided falling into the Unithorn layer like 4 different ways right then and there. There doesn't seem to be a way to progress up this way, so we'll just let Wario get hit and go, wow, wow, wow. God, I still love whenever he says wow whenever he gets hit. It's very good. Oh, there was a treasure back here. Neat. Oh, there's just a big golden pyramid thing. Let's see if we can use this without being flung into space. Because sometimes it just throws you straight into the Unithorn layer, and it's very rude. Can I jump onto this Bowser face? I mean, I know it's not Bowser, but you know, it's Bowser-esque. I don't think I ever said it, but the turtle guys in this level, I do like them. And I like them because I like that they got the face on top of their other head. I think it's cool. I think it's a good design. That's about all I had to say. I don't think I finished that thought earlier, so I thought I'd finish it now. Back, now that it's not relevant in the slightest. And I think this is just going to throw us straight into hell. But I'm like, yep, if we travel far down enough, the glue globes disappear. I was like, oh, is this going to hide a secret? But no, the secret it hid was death. Perhaps not death, but you know how it works. We could fight those jelly boys, but, as we know, defeating enemies only gives us coins. Maybe they'll give us a lot of coins. You know what? I want to kill one. I want to kill at least one. We're supposed to, circle around top, so I assume we're supposed to ground pound it after it does its, we just gotta ground pound it after it does its eye thing, and I'm guessing no other attacks hurt it. Maybe a well-timed pile driver will do it. Yeah, it's not like it drops, a terrible amount of money either, so... We killed one just to say we could, and now we've fallen into the Unithorn Lair once more! Hooray! Hooray, Unithorn Lair! Wario, there was an exit, to the left of the screen. You could hop in that hole and... Oh no, I can see it's closed. I was gonna make a joke that perhaps that's the way out that Wario's just ignoring, but the joke was ruined by the game blocking off the thing and not allowing us to go down that way. So, a dang and a heck. I guess we'll just continue up our glue globe slope. It's not really a slope, but glue globe slopes. It was fun to say, so I regret nothing. To tighten up, regret nothing. I think that's the Tato Boss song from O's. My brain is absolutely going at this point. Does gray? I think gray means we picked it up, yeah. Because otherwise it'd be the color of the thing you need. So we have gotten that one. So we're good on that one. We've been up there. So where have we not been, really? I feel like there's an area that we keep seeing but not going. Okay, yeah, we came here. We came down here. There's nothing here. This was the area near the beginning that will lead us back to... Yeah, this, where the shovel boys are. We don't think we ever found a purpose for the shovel boys. So either there's going to be a purpose for them later in this level, or perhaps I'm just not understanding what their true functionale is. We'll wait for the sand to go away. We'll continue onwards. We went up there. We got the thing up there. Can I make this jump? I feel like I can make this jump. If it is possible to make that jump. If it's possible to make this jump, they've put an invisible wall to make it not. And now these boys are completely just stopping me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and teach them a lesson. Show them the old 1-2, buckle my shoe with the ground pound. The true name for that move. I don't care what any other game says. Ground pound is the name of that move. Mario Party thinks it's so slick with it's the hip drop because hip means butt in Japan, or whatever. But no, it's the ground pound, and that's the only thing I'll accept. Butt slam, no. Ground pound, yes. Anything else, I can't... My brain can't even figure out other things that it might be called because they're all incorrect. The only correct one is ground pound. Everything else is a false prophet. Actually... What's it called in the Beak Bomb and Banjo? Because you know what? Actually, I'm gonna even say Beak Bomb. I appreciate what they're going for because they get their rare ass alliteration on, and they acknowledge the fact that it is Kazooie's beak that is doing the bombing. It's not just a Banjo he butt. It is Kazooie's beak. But I'm still gonna say ground pound is the way to go because ground pound. Not only is it tried and true, baby, but it rhymes. And I feel like you can never forego the importance of rhymes. Much like Rare did when they made Banjo Tooie and made Grunty not rhyme, which was I will never get over that because I know this is a completely different game, but we're kind of shooting the shit while I'm lost in this level. Why would they do that? Why would they make Grunty not rhyme? I appreciate her sisters don't like her rhyming, so she stopped because they asked her to. Okay, but she should have continued rhyming. Oh dang, sorry I did a rhyme, or even just kind of kept rhyming regardless. Because then after she murders her sisters. By the way, in that game they play, the Tower. What is it called? Tower of Terror? I don't think it's Tower of Terror in that. The Tower of Terror is the Disney World thing. / Twilight Zone episode? Was it a Twilight Zone episode before it was I assume it was a Twilight Zone episode before it was a Disney thing. Maybe I'm just mixing everything up and I'm just completely wrong, which could be what's happening here. Tower of Peril, Trivia Tower Terror, Terror Trivia. You know what I mean? The ending quiz in Banjo-Tooie. She murders her sisters, and then we fall into the Unithorn layer. Nice. But the she doesn't start rhyming after her sisters are dead, even though it was her that made them stop. It makes me feel like Rare was just like, oh, we're out of rhymes. We did every rhyme we knew. We're just done. There's no more rhymes left in the book. I'm sorry. The English language, we've used it up. It's gone. I don't know if she rhymes again in Nuts and Bolts, because I played like maybe 10 minutes of that game before I was like, no. I would like to return to Nuts and Bolts one day, and give it another shot now that I'm a bit more open-minded than I was previously. I've heard that it's not great from people whose opinions I respect, so it's probably not gonna click well. But I would at least like to play it myself at one point. And I don't remember she rhymes in Grunty's Revenge either. Just my brain's not the memory. Oh great, I got hurt trying to heal. Man, that's always the biggest bummer whenever you get hurt trying to heal. That feel when you get hurt when you're trying to heal. Relatable millennial content, am I right? Is there a thing I should I be jumping off? No, this leads to an area that we've already been to. We came here, we grabbed that, there was a gold there. We came up here, and then I think at one point I jumped off because there was a spriteling to get got, and then we never came back up here. I think that's what happened, because I don't remember this area all that well. Maybe we have been up here, though. Is this a thing? Oh, this is a button that we pressed. I don't know if we've gotten the pink treasure. The pink treasure should be the one in the far right. We're missing 2 of everything except for the spriteling. Spriteling, we're only missing 1. So I think we're on our way. Oh, we got our gold, so that's nice. I'm going to continue downwards until I see, okay, it doesn't look like we're going to be going anywhere good really quickly going that way. And I hear the rare noise, the little alarm. So there must be a thingamajig around here, whether it be treasure or button. Who knows? Oh, shovel boys, cool. We finally get a chance to use the shovel boys, and their beams seem to be. I'm not sure if their beams have a wider effect than the magnets, but it looks that way. I'm not sure if it's just decoration. Who knows? Who knows anything nowadays? Let's see if we can get him into the thing. Let's punch some shovels. The shovels also seem to take more abuse than the magnets, because the magnets you punch them once and they immediately fell. The shovels, they take 2 hits, and our platform is about to disappear, which is great. That's exactly what you want to see. You want to see your platforms disappearing, because if you have too many platforms, you're gonna get overconfident. And oh man, we destroyed one. This is going not great, because we need 2 to get up there, and there's 3, which is 1 more than we need, and that 1 more than we need is making our life hell. Come on, get down here. Yeah, wonderful. I agree, Wario. So let's go ahead and let's just get out of here. Let's grab you, and let's see if we can just continue on our way without this other guy causing us hell. Okay, cool. We made it to the top, but unfortunately for us, this is the end of the level, and I can hear the alarm. So there's a treasure here. Cool and good. We get some what do you call the pharaoh? Bust of a pharaoh? I don't know. I feel like there's a specific name for those statues, but I don't know it off the top of my head. I feel like I've spent a lot of money healing this episode. Oh, this is just going to get us to the top, so this isn't going to give us any treasures or anything. Oh, the lips breathe fire. They didn't do that previously, so I wonder if that's just something we managed to avoid seeing last time, or if that's a thing that they weren't adding until the second one to make it more powerful. Because I have complained about the mini boss obstacle things in the previous levels, because they just kind of make you do more. Oh, we up their health from 3 to 5 now. But they gave this one an entirely new attack, so I can respect that a lot, especially since we only fought 2 of these in this entire level. And honestly, I think this is it's a neat enemy. It's not like the newest thing. There's plenty of video games where there's oh, it's the boss where it's a block and its face shifts around. There's a boss in Zelda like that. There's a boss in Mario like that. There's got to be a bajillion of them throughout video games. Oh, is this our last treasure? It's the Nintendo GameCube. That's the one we're playing right now. Cool. So we're still missing a lot of stuff. I think this is the first time that we've managed to get all of the treasures before we got everything else. Yeah, there's nothing up here except for the end of the level. I'll just go ahead and throw our gems in there, so we'll be good. And then I guess we'll just explore the entire level again. I think we have bye-bye balloons. I don't particularly want to take the bye-bye balloons, though, because I'm not entirely convinced that, you know, that there isn't more... Like, what if I just jump off towards the camera here? Will this take us somewhere new? No, it just drops us down here. Like, I'm not convinced that, you know, just backtracking isn't the better way to do this. But maybe I should just take the bye-bye balloons, because I'm not entirely convinced. You know, with the gold and the gems, it's hard to tell which ones are the first and which ones are, like, the last, like, in terms of thing. Oh, we're also missing a spriteling. So we're missing 2 hatches, I think. There are 2 hatches we can ground pound, and if we can find them, we'll be good. Is there anywhere else? Like, if I jump off the side of here, is this an area we've never... No, it's an area we've been to. I think there was a hatch in an area where we just needed to drop down to it. Maybe I should just start jumping off of shit and see where it gets us. It's probably not the intelligent way to do this. Yeah, because I feel that there was a metal hatch at one point that we needed to drop down to. And then that would take us to the thing that we want to get to. It's definitely not here, because I kept ending up back here, and this is going to be... Okay, yeah, I have no idea where I'm going, so I guess I'll do a cut, and then I'll tell you guys when I find it. Oh, there's the thing! I see it. Okay, let's see. What's that above? That's above the ending area of the jellyfish. Okay, I'm going to make my way back there. Okay, so the thing should just be down here now. I feel like I probably even looked at this and didn't, like, realize that it was here for whatever reason. And cool. And you know what? We ended up having to fight a jellyfish anyways, because we needed it for metal hatch opening fodder, which luckily we were able to get in there on our first go. Oh my god, there is a lot happening here. I wonder if this is all... This is probably supposed to be the last one in the video game, I'm imagining, because I don't think that there's going to be a final level for the boss. I don't expect it. But, you know, I could be wrong. So perhaps... you know, that there'll be 4 things in here. That'd be great, because we see a red gem. I can hear a spriteling, so we're going to be getting those 2 things. But oh no, because we're missing 2. Well, I mean, I guess they could throw 2 gems in here. There's no laws like saying that they have to do, you know, 2 things per thing. Like, they've had rooms where you only get 2 good things. I mean, like, they might have like garlic or treasure instead, but you typically, well, when I say good things, I mean like collectibles. And this just seems to be kind of like a maze, actually, to be honest. Like, there isn't, like, a lot happening here. Like, you know, it's just like a light platforming challenge maze thing. Not all that rough. Like, I mean, I guess if you were to fall off, it's a lot to repeat. But, you know, it's not, like, particularly, like, super difficult or anything. Like, we've seen like some, like, rough bonus levels in this area, especially like even just in this level alone we've seen some roughies. We can just go ahead and jump through there and we're good, and I just find somewhere safe to jump and we can continue onwards. Yeah, see, this is the first one where I feel like this is more actually I take that back. I was about to say this is the first one that makes me feel more like Super Mario Sunshine bonus level than Monkey Ball. But to be honest, like, I think there was one that was literally just like the spinning thing like in Super Mario Sunshine, so I shouldn't say that. I think I even, and when I say I think, I mean I know, invoked Super Mario Sunshine directly a couple times in these areas. And which, actually, how the hell do we get to that? Maybe we got to drop down from something? I can't angle the camera below us. But I'm guessing we dropped down from the top of this thing. With how big this thing was, when we started, I was like, maybe we get bunch things. But no, you get very little thing in this. I could drop down for that coin, but honestly, it's not worth it. If we were to fall and have to repeat all of this, I'd be a little frustrated. So I'm just going to take it safe and just move on. And I should probably angle the camera a different way. Oh my god, I'm so happy we can get a bird's eye view on that. That would be rough without a bird's eye. Oh my god, yeah, maybe I should just... Yeah, we'll just do this, and then we'll just point the stick completely horizontal and not worry about vertical directions. You know, pretend that I had... If I could play this on the D-pad, that'd be... You know, that'd be helpful if the D-pad worked. You know, it'd be in like these very specific situations, so I know why it isn't. In fact, I don't think... D-pad doesn't seem to do anything in this video game at all. I think it works on some of the menus. Like, I think if I pause, I can use the D-pad to navigate the menu. So cool. Oh, you know what? Yeah, there'll definitely be two, because I forgot that there was a spriteling, like help in this room. So we know we'll be getting at least two things in this, but I'm guessing the idea of this room is it's supposed to be your last bonus area for the video game, because I don't think that there's going to be a final boss level. Hey, I could be proven wrong, though. Oh, can Wario make that jump? I think Wario can make that jump. I believe in you, Wario. I'm glad that my belief in you was not unfounded. I was full health, but I will never look a garlic in the... I'll never look a garlic in its bulb. That ended up actually making more sense than it should have. And I'll look plenty of garlics in bulbs, because... You know, they posit like, oh, it's so gross that Wario eats garlic, but I mean, garlic's really good. Like, I mean, I wouldn't eat garlic straight, I suppose. I suppose that's the thing, because it's like, you know, like, you think of like onions and garlic, and you think, you know, like your Shreks and your Warios, where it's like, oh, they eat it whole, that's gross. And I guess it is gross. But you know, garlic and onions, not to be controversial, but pretty good and stuff. Like, you know, you put garlic and onion in food, and it's pretty good. I feel like I can make that jump over there, but I'm going to do this the way that the game expects me to, rather than being risky for the biscuit and making that jump, because it looks like, you know, it looks like it could be a rough jump to make, and if I made it, and then I'd get all flustered, so I think it'd just be better just to play this straight, and we'll just go ahead and do a dash run there, because we have plenty of room to do it, no reason not to. Honestly, we've probably already been in a situation where we could have dropped down and gotten that red. No problem, but thanks to the level construction, we've yet to run into the spriteling, so we'll have to continue onwards. I'm guessing the spriteling will be high up? Like, God, this place goes way up. There's the spriteling. Once we get the spriteling, we can jump down and get the red, and then... actually, maybe we are intended to jump down and get the spriteling there. How far back would that set us, though? I think that would set us back a bit of a distance. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll get the spriteling, and then we'll go out from the beginning. I think that's the way we should do this. Maybe that's stupid, though. Maybe it'd be better just to go down and get the... No. Yeah, because if we jump down and do the red, I feel like we're going to have to repeat a lot of stuff. So, yeah, let's get the spriteling first. And that way, you know, if I mess up... If I were to mess up now... If I were to mess up, you know, at least I'll have gotten the spriteling or something along the lines of that. Is this an area where I'm supposed to drop down? Or is this just like a, haha, I dare you to drop down, idiot? I'm not exactly sure what's happening here. Actually, where am I supposed to go to anyways? How do I proceed at this part of the stage? Have I messed up? Did I take a wrong turn? Am I supposed to make a jump? I'm not saying... Man, this area is actually a little confusing. Because this is the area I came from. Right? This is... No, I was never on this upper area, right? Yeah, because I came around there. I came down that. Was there a whole different, like, platform direction I didn't notice? Is the intent of this area to be dropped... Okay. Let me see. Because if we were to go around there, that would attach to there, which takes us up there. Okay, so we could have been on this platform over here, which would have taken us... around? So I'm guessing the idea of this is to come down and get the red gem. Huh. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna grab... This is probably stupid, but I'm grabbing the red gem. You know what? I'm not gonna worry about it, because obviously my brain can't figure out the thing. So let's just grab the red gem and make a move on it. On the level. I don't know where to go from here. I guess we'll just jump down here and just repeat all of the junk we did. Yeah, I guess we're just starting this level over from the beginning, basically. Because I could make a jump over here, and you know what? Yeah, I'll make the jump over here. And if I miss it, it won't be that bad, honestly. Because like, had I missed that, we would just have to repeat everything that we're about to do anyway. So who cares? Let's just go. I'll meet you guys whenever we get back to the top of this like little like horizontal maze thing. Okay, so I mean we're about back to where we were. Actually, did we come this way? There's money over here. Did I end up somewhere different and I didn't realize it? Oh, my brain is falling apart. This area is too big in my brain. It's melting. My brain has been melting. You guys know, like, ever since we hit Shivering Mountain, it's just been, like, just total meltdown in my brain. Okay, because I think this direction will lead us to the Spriteling. But we went that way. Oh, see, okay, I was like, why didn't we pick up those coins? Because those coins are farther away. They're like a little bonus thing that we could potentially get. So we'll just hop down here. We can get on this block. And I think we should be on the path for the Spriteling. Like, well, I was going to say no problem, but, you know, ultimately, any number of things could still go wrong. You know, Wario could still fall. My finger could slip and Wario falls. I could fall off my chair and Wario falls. I could die and then Wario doesn't move and then the game doesn't get completed because, oops, I died. But none of that happened. We made it through. I'm the last Spriteling prisoner. There are 40 of us altogether, you know. How many of us did you save? Well, fucking 40, I hope. I hope. I don't think we missed any of them. I don't think we've missed anything in the previous levels. And if I had, I'd be pretty surprised because I feel like I've been pretty thorough about making sure I got everything before the end of the level. And he was right. That was the last Spriteling we managed to pick up. But we are missing one more hatch in this level that I'm going to have to go exploring for. Because I'm not sure if we're missing, like, you know, one at the beginning, one at the very last ones. I think the legs tend to be the last things we get. So it's got to be somewhere around here. It's probably back in this direction because I don't feel like there was any room for more hatches to be had in the other area. What if I come along the nose of this big Bowser? No, that doesn't seem to be the case because then if we got down there, it would be like, you know, it'd be like, you know. God, I don't even know. Like if we kept going down that way, we would slip down his face, and then I think that's an area we've been to. But anyways, I'm just gonna explore the level and see what I can find. Oh, hey, I found a thing. I think this is where we fought the boss. I don't know if there was well, you know, the 1-2 boss. I don't know if there are 2 of these like sand pits in this level, but I somehow managed to avoid this, even though we spent forever fighting a boss. But apparently there was a thing just sitting right here. Is this one just going to be like you climb up and you can get the damn thing? Is that like all that's going to be happening here? Well, there's the last gold. I think we were only missing one. I think it was Wario's like little leggy. Yep, we was missing a little Wario leggy. And then we got to get a thing. And oh, this one actually seems like it might be like ice block puzzly to get to it. So what's going to need to happen here to make us get the thing? We can't make them go up. And I think once you start hitting them together, they start bouncing. Like these two, like if I were to hop up and punch, I think they'd start bouncing off of each other. No, not bouncing off each other yet? No. Okay, cool. What do we want to do? Like, do I just want to like whack them in such a way that they start whacking each other? What's happening here? Well, I mean, we managed to get one to react, and that's cool. But I'm not sure. I don't think I'm doing the right thing just yet. I'm not convinced. Maybe I should have ground pounded them to get them on the ground, and then maybe I could force them up. But pushing them together, maybe that would have been a thing I could have done. I'm not entirely sure, but I've committed to knocking them all together for some reason. So I suppose that's what's happening now. Maybe if I get on top of one, I can utilize the momentum of it moving to like. No, I don't think momentum works that way. Even my dumb brain's not gonna assume that. Okay, but what if we did a ground pound? What if we did a ground pound on another one? Let me hop up on you, buddy. Oh, it didn't smush me. That's good at the very least. Maybe I should try to not ground pound the one that's moving. Maybe that'd be the smart thing to do. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing this right at all. Let's just reset this room. Okay, so this is our last trial of the video game. If we can do this, well, last trial of the video. This is the last little bonus room. We still have at minimum 2 bosses, maybe an entire other level. If there's another level, oh boy, I was banking on being able to finish this today, but I don't think I got the juice in me to continue playing this video game after this. Not to say that's bad, but you know, at a certain point you run out of juice, you know. Okay, so what should I be doing? Oh, you know what we should be doing? We should do what we did before, but we should probably do it like with this guy. Like, if we can make it hit back and forth, then we can make the jump up onto there and get the last thing. Yeah, that's the last thing. It's just that last red thing. So we got everything else in this video game. But how do we do that? Is what I want to know. Because like I can punch both these boys down this way, but nothing is forcing You know, nothing's gonna like hit it back. Like, I mean, I could jump up here, punch that, and it's not gonna do anything. Like, what's the hubbub? What do I gotta do? I'm so confused. Please help me. Like, I can hit that. That'll knock that back. That'll no. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what I should be doing here. Ground pounding these on the ground doesn't do anything. Punching them against the wall doesn't do anything. I think I was full health before that, so I'm pretty sure that hurt me. But like, okay, so now we got them bouncing back and forth. But I want it to bounce the other way, and I don't think I can force these out of their own private hells. Actually, maybe I can force this one out of its own private... Oh, boy! No, that was good! We wanted to go up. I bet if we got far enough up, we would have ended up, like, been able to jump to the thing. I don't think that's the way the puzzle's supposed to be solved. But, I mean, if we go far enough up, we could probably just jump to it. Unless the game... they prepared for that vis-a-vis, you know, like maybe there's a roof that we hit, maybe at some point Wario, like, despawns out of the room, maybe it hits a point where we hit he head, and it hurt he head, and then with he head hurt, it, you know, it doesn't go good or whatever, I don't know. At the very least, we can try this. I think when we do that, it's gonna knock, no, it did knock that one up, okay, cool. Let's go for a ride. How far up can we go? Yeah, if we go too far up, we despawn. I don't think we can get far up enough to make the jump over. I guess I'll just start playing with these blocks until I figure out what's supposed to be happening here. I think that did it. I guess that did it. I've been here longer than I'd like to admit. Also, I can't actually tell you how long I've been here because I didn't check the recording before, so I can't even just be like, oh, I don't want to do math, or I'm embarrassed to tell you, because both of those things do apply. I honestly don't have the ability to tell you because I did not check the recording before I started doing that. But I was way overthinking that puzzle, just like that like first one that we found, where I was like, oh, you know, there was my friend of a friend was streaming this. Actually, I assume that she's her friend. I've never heard her talk about that person, so I have no idea. But I assume, you know, friend, you know, because who knows? I don't know. I have no idea. But you know, like I way overthought that first puzzle when it was that one was literally just if you hit them all together, good things happen, which was cool. And that one was just, hey, the blocks like line up. Only one of them actually lines up once you start like looking at them, and once you start hitting them, there's only one that'll line up with each one, and you just hit it until it spirals around, and you can make the jump. It was pretty, you know, simple, all things said, but for some reason my idiot brain just couldn't figure that out. Like, I had to just keep trying and trying. Like, at first, you know, I was just kind of doing what I was doing, like, you know, kind of guess and check work, saying what happened, and eventually I figured out I shouldn't be ground pounding it because that doesn't seem to be getting me anywhere, especially since, you know, we learned, you know, if we make them do the bounce like they do, it doesn't really help us all that much. I'm not exactly sure where that laser came from. Oh, you know, it was a jellyfish, actually. I figured it out. I'm smart. Yeah, good luck. And actually, that worked beautifully until this other asshole spawned in. And until I threw this asshole too high. Oh, no, actually, I threw him just high up enough. So if I can manage to get one of those boys... oh, how did I make the jump? Okay, cool. Oh, Wario, please make the jump. Wario, what are you doing? I have no idea what's happening in this video game right now. Please, my family is dying. Why did I do this? No. Please, and it's not spawn. They're normally so, like, gung-ho and cavalier with just spawning in the stupid shovels, but now I want them, they're not coming. Okay. let's sit back. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Oh, they're here now that I have the water in my hand. Great. How wonderful. I was like, you know what? I've earned taking a sip of water while recording, even though I normally like to find an excuse to pause or, you know, try to wait until I'm like cutting away to take a sip of water, because, you know, then you get the weird slurpees on the thing, and, you know, it's just not really constructive to the commentary, etc., etc. You know, it's not, you guys aren't here to listen to me drink water, and if you are, you come to the wrong place, because you can find that on my Patreon. No, I'm joking. There's nowhere you can find me drinking water except for here, baby. Here you can get all the me drinking water experience you desire. Okay. We're going to take a quick breather before we fight the boss. And I'm going to come through and, oh, that was the boss's name. I think it said Captain Skull. Or, I think it says Skrull. No, it's Skull. I was like, isn't Skrull the Marvel thing that I don't know what it is? But no, Captain Skull. We knew it was pirate theme, though, so I'm not like, oh no, we saw the thing. Like, I think we kept actually saying that throughout the thing. And I think I even acknowledged before that I had seen the word Captain. Okay, I sat up in my chair. Let's just go through everything we've collected in this video game. So we got a bunch of jewels. I was going to go through and be like, I mean, we got all this, but, you know, we got jewels in this level. We got pottery for the most part in this level. Dynamite. Yeah, we got castle-y things in this one. We got mostly instruments in this one, except for the Nintendo 64, which could have been an instrument had Mario Paint Sound, or whatever it was called, came out. Just a bunch of dishes in this one. Some royalty BS in this one. Actually, I don't think we actually bothered to look at what we got in Mirror Mansion, now I think about it. Big mirror, an antique clock, a gold mirror, stained glass. That one looks kind of odd, but I appreciate it, sure. This is a big plate. Bronze mirror. Let me see it flip around so I can see the... Oh, okay, well, it's... The bronze itself is supposed to be the mirror, I understand. Gold clock, wasn't that what... Oh, gold mirror. We got antique clock, gold mirror, and gold clock. And then gold pocket watch, and then crazy glasses. And what's the last world? What do we... Nope, please go back to nya. What did we get? We got ancient ring, the ancient necklace, the ancient relief, the small pyramid, the ancient bracelet, Anubis statue, the monarch mask. That's actually a pretty good name for that. And the Nintendo gaming cube. And we managed to get every collectible in the video game. We're basically full health. So let's go in. Let's see what this boss has in store for us. If the game... Okay, I thought it froze, and I was almost so done with this video game. Okay, what is this guy's name's Ironside, I think. He's like a weird like Pete face. Oh, he's like an Andros Bongo, but he's got like a Pete, like a Disney's like bad goofy Pete face. What is Pete? He seems similar to Goofy to me, in that he's like a dog person. And maybe I'm just conflating them in my mind because Goofy and him were neighbors in the Goof Troop show. And they were also co-workers in Goofy movie, I think. Yeah. Well, I think like I think 'cause I was like, oh, he's not in that movie very long, but he shows up camping, and that's a big thing, because him showing up camping is what strains his relationship with Goof's and relationship with Max a little bit. I mean, it was already strained. Like, that's the entire point of the movie, is the relationship is strained, and exploring that relationship between father and a son who's growing up and kind of embarrassed of his goofy dad. His dad, Goofy, also, you could say that way. Like I said, I try to keep it on topic to the video game we're playing, but the Goofy movie is always on topic, because that's Disney's best movie, and they won't sell it to me on Blu-ray. Look, I complain a lot about capitalism, but I want the one Disney movie that I'm like, yeah, I will give you guys money for that movie because I like it so much, they won't let me purchase. Those cowards, give me the Disney movie on Blu-ray. And this is the platform I've chosen for it. To you, the people who have so lovingly come out and enjoyed my video, despite it just being my brain melting in real time for no real good reason, to be honest. It's not like I've been like playing for 60 hours with minimal breaks or anything, a la the cool Donkey Kong 64 marathon H-Bomb did. For good charity, the mermaids trans support charity thing. Yeah, that was probably disrespectful to say it that way, but like I said, my brain is melting for unknown reasons, and like I can't good luck right. Oh, did they make rock paper scissors like shapes whenever you hit them? Because he did like a scissors when we picked him up before. Scissors, peace sign. We're gonna. Oh no, we can jump over the fire. I don't know why I didn't try that previously. Cool. Ironside wasn't that rough of a boss. Honestly, much easier than that stupid spider we fought. Whew. Okay. Goofy Movie's good. Trans rights are good. Wario is good. I'm not going to say it again. Okay, cool. Let's see what's up. Is there a final level? Is it time to fight the Black Diamond or Black Jewel, whatever the boss's name was? Yeah, give me that strong-looking Wario, showing off his gains, his big biceps. You know, showing off his chest. We've maxed out our health at 8. Oh yeah, I forgot that was the level boss. That wasn't even the final boss. There was 3 more bosses when I said the thing about there was 2 more bosses. Man, we got a lot of more bosses to fight. So, guess let's jump into it and see what's up. Oh yeah, Captain Skull. Kind of interesting to make like the boss theme something completely different from the rest of the level. Oh, the face kind of ruined it for me. When I saw him from behind, I was like, ooh, this is a cool design. But the face of Captain Skull kind of ruined it. Oh, I can't throw very far. Maybe if I do a charge throw. You know that attack I never use? Can I throw it all the way at him? Oh yes, if I use the charge throw, I can throw it all the way at him. Hopefully my barrels respawn, because as it is, I'm gonna run low on barrels. Will this warp me over there? Is that what? Oh, it's a spring. A spring that almost threw me into hell. I'm not gonna make that jump. Oh no, I am. Let me get down there so I can pile drive him before he gets back up. Do you have barrels? No, you have no barrels. Oh no, he does have barrels. I see a barrel. Can I just stay on his side of this? No, he's gonna hook shot over there. That was very cool. Can I hook shot up? Can I? Yeah, I can bounce with the barrels too. Cool. So I don't have to. Oh, that was a very big bomb face, and it had a different face. I want to see that face at some point. But I get. Oh nope! Don't fall into the water. Man, I don't feel like I should be able to make that jump that we're making, but we are making it. This is a very cool and climactic boss fight. Doesn't seem all that difficult yet, but you know, I think I said the same thing about Clown Around at one point, and then Clown Around on me because he was very. Oh, I fell into the water, which I guess saved me from the big bomb, but I'm not sure if that was worthwhile because the big bomb probably deals about the same amount of damage as the big bomb. I mean, who knows? I mean, maybe the big bomb will deal full heart, whereas just falling into the water only dealt half a heart. Oh no, I need to start shifting at the apex of my jump, otherwise I don't feel like I'm gonna make that. I don't know how long he'll stay stunned, but it feels like I take a while to get over there, so it feels a little risque, you know. He's gonna fire off his big bomb. Oh, and he shot for the big one. He almost got me with that one. Oh, please, Wario, do the jump. No, he didn't do the jump. That's fine though. You know, sometimes you get hit. Oh, and there's more barrels off to the side, but I don't know if I can get back there. Oh, I can't get back there. Weird. I don't feel like I should be able to get back here, but I can. Finding the secret sneaky barrels is cool. I'm glad he shot it down there because I don't think I would have been able to dodge in time. And oh dang, he destroyed my barrels with his shot. So this boss is starting to show me the real techniques behind his boss fight. And let's go ahead and throw this before he gets another shot off. Nope, he managed to get more shots off. And I think I've used all the barrels. Oh, you can fall down here. I didn't. For some reason, I was just assuming once you fall off the thing, you're gone. Oh, and you can even climb. Very cool, very neat. Maybe we can just hit him in the face with a barrel if we get close to him. Can I just go wham? Yeah, we can just wham bam, thank you, man. You know, there's no problems whatsoever. I've been trying to snipe him with barrels, but secretly you can just whack him in the face with the barrels. There's no law stopping you from hitting him in the face with a barrel from any distance. He's gonna throw another thing, but I will too. Well, I was gonna say I too will hit him, but I did not hit him. I did it bad, and I think we're out of barrels. Yeah, are we completely out of barrels? There's no barrels on this side of the map. So unless there's barrels over here. Oops. Nope. I tried to correct and land in the water, but had I just stayed true to my course and true to my cause, we would have landed safely. Yeah, he seems to. Oh yeah, he does not appreciate us just going ham on him. Okay, so we're out of barrels. Unless there's just another secret hidden barrel back here. I moved my head once again, trying to see. So what is happening? Maybe I can grab his bombs and throw it back at him. I don't think we'd be able to pick up the big bomb, because the big bomb explodes on impact. But we'll try picking up his little bombs that he shoots. Those are on fire. We can't grab the... Oh, okay, I'll just stand still for a little bit. See, can we throw his little bombs back? Yeah, his little bombs are just as good as barrels. What is a little bomb but a barrel waiting to happen. And I don't think we're gonna make it up there before he. Yeah, he's gonna unstun before. Yeah, we managed to get back up there, but that's fine. You know, I wasn't expecting to. I had already assumed that was a lost cause. Can you stop shooting big bombs? That one looks like it's angled up. Please shoot some little bombs. Yeah, let's shoot some little bombs. Oh, but they're on fire, and the fire hurts Wario. I 100% sure that I had acknowledged that before, like, oh, it's on fire, and that'll hurt Wario. And then I didn't use my brain. But that's fine. We're gonna go ahead and grab him, and now we're going to defeat him with half a heart left. Very cool, very good. Bring on the final boss. Give me any spoils that you have left, Captain Skull. Yeah, fall off your ship. Eat shit, fall off your ship, etc. Is it? Fall, yeah, it's fall off your horse, eat shit. So it's fall off your ship, eat shit, which, you know, sounds better, you know. Part 9 JoJo's come at me. You know, Araki? Yeah, I think his name's Araki. Yeah, it's Araki something. It's like Hiroshi Araki, I think. I don't remember. I can remember Araki. I can't remember his first name. Sorry. Sorry, JoJo's man, who's definitely watching this video on a language I assume he doesn't speak. Maybe he speaks English. Who knows? It's more common to know English in Japan than it would be for an American to know any language. End of sentence. Okay, cool. Well, that's that. We have now collected what I think is everything in the video game. I think we've gotten all the treasure. I think we've gotten all the things, as far as I'm aware. We can come up here and see all of the mini games. We probably won't be playing, because I don't think we'll end up doing it. Maybe we'll do a thing and play some WarioWare and then link these. I'm not entirely sure how that'll work, but apparently it's possible to do GameCube, Game Boy Advance things. Let's see what happens now. What's going to happen? Is the boss going to... Oh, man, if the boss comes out and fights you in the hub, that's always really cool whenever you have a fight in a place where it's, like, normally safe. Okay, so the Black Jewel's just been hiding out there the entire time. And, yeah, it seems like he's turning the hub into, like, the battle zone. Is there anything else to this? Is he going to be like, and here's my level? Oh, no, he destroyed the hub and is creating, like, a battle zone for us. Very neat, very cool, and we do seem to be entering the final boss. Oh, do we have to, like, Jinjonator this fool? Is that what's happening here? We free the... They just did Jinjonator, huh? Is that... Yeah, Luckily for us, I'm a Banjo-Kazooie expert, and I can free as many weird little fairy creatures as we need to beat a final boss. I'm very good at it. One time, I beat Gruntilda without taking damage, and then I uploaded it to my YouTube channel. This very same YouTube channel you're watching today. I know, surprise, surprise. Oh, that was cool. He did all the colors of the treasure with his little shockwave, which, you know, is neat because he himself is treasure. So it's like he's acknowledging that the treasure's past that he has used to get. Oh, and I need to rush because we need to get to that last spriteling. I'm not sure. I assume more is gonna spawn in because, oh boy, that boy has a lot of health. I just noticed. And this is gonna do like the first part of day. Can I walk out there? Oh, I can walk out there. I just assumed because there was like not drawings that would be like a bad zone to be, but no, we can just straight up walk out there. I'm so not looking forward to finding out like, oh, you need 1 million coins to get the good ending of this video game, or you know, some BS like that. If that's the case, we probably won't be seeing the good ending. Honestly, we probably won't be seeing any ending other than the one we get now. Like maybe I'll hold on to it if there are other endings to this game based on like money or whatever. Maybe we can do like a bonus episode where we come back and do it, or maybe I can find a way to edit them in like I did at the end of Wario Land 1, although that game was very easy because I could just go get, you know, still images off of the internet and didn't have to worry about like, oh, can I find someone's video who would be cool with me stealing it, you know, etc, etc. And oh, that was rude, Black Diamond, even though you're more of a dark purple. I wouldn't say you're black exactly, but you know how it goes where they use purple to represent black a lot of the time, just because I guess maybe like you make it black and you have a hard time showing off like the highlights on it. Like you could use gray, but the color purple pops so much more than like actual like black. But whatever, you know, it might be like doing the weird thing where, you know, black has kind of just come to mean like evil, where you get like Black War Greymon or something like that. You know, some weird thing that's just stuck in our brain where it's like, oh, you know, black is the bad one, which seems, you know, now that we're a little bit more like sensitive to like issues of race and stuff, seems like maybe bad. Maybe a bad thing. Maybe it came out of somewhere, you know, maybe it came out of a pure time. I doubt it. I'm hoping the concept of, like, you know, like, oh, black means evil isn't like a racist thing. But, you know, so many things are secretly racist that you never know. But the point is, there's a rainbow in the background. That's the point. I feel like I noticed that rainbow, but my brain just, you know, I noticed the rainbow, but my brain didn't, you know? The kind of opposite of how it normally works. Normally, you don't notice, but your brain did. I think that's the joke. Can I walk through that? No, there was a big enough opening there that I felt I had to try it, even though I was certain that it wouldn't. Because I assume that these walls of fire are probably very, like, small, like, what do you call it? Rectangular prisms? Like, I was gonna say cubic rectangle, which isn't exactly how that works, but yeah. I assume that they're, like, invisible, like, rectangular prisms of just hurt box that aren't very thick. I was going to assume, like, a 2D plane at first, but it'd probably be better to estimate the damage dealt by them as, like, as a rectangle, I would assume. And so far, you know, this boss he has a lot going for him. You know, he makes his hurt walls that kind of lock us in if we're not too careful. Oh, excuse me. But, like, in terms of actually, like, hurting us, and he's hurt us a couple times, so I'm not going to talk shit about him, but, like, you know, he doesn't really have any attacks that make me go, uh-oh, I don't know how to dodge that. Like, he has his, like, fireball shot where he starts actually shooting fireballs at us instead of the wall. And that, if anything, is the move that concerns me, because it's like, that's the one that I know is going to hit me if anything's going to hit me. But so far, it hasn't hit a stage where I feel like I can't avoid it. He is getting a bit quicker with his firing off of his firewalls, so I either need to be even faster myself, or I need to figure out how to game him, because I feel like he's shooting just a bit ahead of where I'm pointing at, and maybe that's the secret I should be using. Like, maybe, like, I should turn around and make him shoot somewhere else, and then use that to kind of juke around him. Like, I mean, honestly, it might not be worth, like, figuring out, like, the secret. Like, here, I'm gonna point this way. I'm pointing this way. Yeah, so he tried to shoot where I'm standing, and now he's gonna try and shoot a little bit ahead of me. Yeah, I think he tries to either shoot wherever I'm, like, running to, or just a bit ahead of me. And oh, I've just locked myself in. So now that I'm, like, locked in this space, he's gonna fire off fireballs. See, like, they're slow enough, and they don't, like, home in strong enough that I'm worried about it. Like, whatever the baby enemy was, baby face, baby head, that's JoJo's thing, I don't know. And by JoJo's thing, I mean it's a reference to whatever the JoJo's thing is a reference to. One of the few times I see a JoJo, like, a reference in JoJo's and don't immediately know it, like, there's been very few of those where it's like, oh no, I'm unaware of this band song or album. No clue what you're talking about. Just because, you know, I listened to a lot of, like, dad rock growing up, so, you know, it's very easy to just be like, oh yeah, JoJo's, I get it. Yeah, sure, no problem. But it also means you get to roll your eyes more when someone comes up and says, oh, my last name's Zappelli, wink. Or when Steely Dan shows up. I think his name is just straight up Steely Dan. I don't know. This boss fight's been going on for a while, so the tangents, they've devolved even more, but as we've established, my brain, it's melted. The black diamond shot his firewall into my brain, and it melted. Uh-oh. What am I gonna do now? Yeah, this boss fight was pretty simple, to be honest. I feel that stupid spider was really, like, the thing that, like, I mean, there were bosses that I feel like we died on more. Like in the horror mansion, the wind guy. Oh man, the wind guy was a pain. Honestly, the black diamond's been pretty simple thus far. And I think this is his last hit we have on him. Yep, and we'll go ahead and break that, and that should hurt him. How many hearts does he have? He has, is that 8? Yeah, it's 8. So we've been doing like 5 spritlings each. So that would be all 40 of our spritlings. Cool, cool, cool. Now he's blowing up. Do you got a stage 2, or is that it? You do win, Wario. Good job. Is the game over? Is there a Form 2? I think the game's over. It seems like the game's over. It may be lulling us into a false sense of security to begin the second stage of the fight, but I don't think so. I think we Jinjonated him well enough. You did it. You defeated the evil monsters. Everything will be all right now. Thanks. Wario, we're saved. The evil black jewel has been smashed to powder. Oh, it was the black jewel. I thought it was a black diamond. Black jewel makes more sense. You guys think you can handle the monster? Oh, they're lined up. Oh, I was about to be like, oh, they're lined up based on their color. That's neat, and they are. But they're only showing like 3 of the colors on screen. That's weird. They're gonna rebuild our ruined castle. Okay, so they're gonna rebuild our castle with what they have, which I assume this is gonna be tied to how much money we had left. Do I gotta push any button? No. Okay, they're gonna do a little dance. They do have whiskers. Hey, I thought they had whiskers. They do have whiskers. I like the spritlings. They're like a little ugly, but they're ugly in a cute way. Yes, good. Good. Give me that Wario face. I wish we would have gotten the wide ass like Wario face before it faded out, though. I wish it faded out after he made his... Wait, we don't get to see what they made? Oh, why not? Oh. Is it like after the credits we get to see what they made? Okay. I'm gonna try and turn this down without muting the sound because this is kind of obnoxious. But hey, I guess that was Wario World. I'm not sure if that was the bad ending. Like, we don't get to see what we got. If this is gonna be like after the credits, we get to see our reward. Charles Martinet, who, as we know, channeled the entity from the Wa dimension to give us the voice of Wario. Thank you very much. And there's good old... Oh, that's not Bill. That's a different Bill. Well, there's Nate Bildorf, the burrito man, the man who did the burrito joke in Sticker Star. For some reason, that one stuck out of my head because someone I follow on Twitter made a big stink about it. But it was fun. You know, it was in jest. And the credits do seem to be going by pretty quickly. I thought these would last forever because the last credits I saw were the Hitman credits, which went on for like 15 minutes. But hey, that was Wario World. I feel that this... Oh, hey, it's Iwata. Rest in peace, buddy. He was... Oh, well, I say buddy like he's my friend, but I always really respect Iwata. He seemed like a cool guy. Wario World. Game was good. I enjoyed it. It was a good translation of Wario Land to 3D. I wouldn't say it's my favorite Wario Land by far. In fact, if it was a Wario Land, it'd probably be my least favorite one. But that's, you know, I think the Wario Land games are all genius, so that's, you know, not saying a lot. I feel like this was a good translation of Wario Land to 3D. I'm going to turn the audio back up just a little bit. I think Treasure did a good job. I think maybe they got a little too gung-ho near the end and the game got a little frustrating. I feel like there's some things that maybe they didn't think out too hard with... Or maybe it's just, you know, a difference in, like, opinion about how games should be made. Because, you know, this game's, like, what, 15 years old at this point. So, you know, like, points of no return and stuff like that, I find them annoying and don't think they should be there. And this looks like the goodest end to me. Like, this looks good. I'm not sure if there's gonna be other ends. That's it! That's the stuff! Now that's the kind of place a guy like me deserves. I think that's the best ending. Maybe we got the best ending. I don't know. This does just look like it's a still image, so I suppose we can edit it in afterwards. I'm gonna hit A and see what happens.
Hey, it's me, the guy you were just listening to, except I'm a month older and I have 4 less teeth in my mouth. I bet my voice is noticeably less toothy. Pretty good, huh? So, the ending of this video game is entirely spriteling based. Money has nothing to do with that, it's just for healing. So I would like to offer an apology to the Garlic Man. I am sorry I forsook you. You were forsaken. I forsooked you for no reason. You are a true friend and my homie, Garlic Man. I apologize for any things I said about you being wretched or depraved. So the ending of this game, I thought it might have something to do with the money because we had a crap ton of money. Because even if we were healing and dying all the time, we still would have had a ton of money. But you know, it's a game for babies, so maybe it's there to make the game a little bit less difficult, so you can die a bunch. But the ending is entirely spriteling based, and we got the best ending because we got all of the spritelings. So 40 spritelings gets you the ending we got, the golden castle room with all the treasure. 39 to 31 spritelings gets you the same golden castle but no treasure. 30 to 21 gets you a silver castle, which Wario's not feeling at all. What are you trying to do to me? I only work in gold. I'm not a silver man. Look at my yellow. It clashes. 20 to 11 gets you a stone castle, which the wiki describes as a boring stone castle, which is very good. And you get a great quote. I'm Wario. I can't live in something like this, which is just a good quote all around. 10 to 2 gets you like a wooden battle fortress, so Wario can wage war on the Spritlings who didn't build him a good home. And if you get 1, Wario goes camping. With the, huh? What did you do? The funny Tommy Boy joke. I think that's Tommy Boy. But the 1 is the least amount of Spritlings you can get, because the game forces you to pick up the first Spritling in the first level. It just railroads you into it. Wario automatically walks and picks it up. So, I wanted to talk about the Black Jewel, because the Black Jewel, in the boss fight, it uses the Spritlings. So I was thinking, oh, if you get less Spritlings, is the fight different? The answer is no, unfortunately. I thought like it might be easier if you had less Spritlings, but that's not true. But it turns out, in the Japanese version, that fight plays out differently. Instead of having 5 Spritlings per hit, it's 10 Spritlings for the first 4 hits, and then he has a phase 2 with the last 4 health, which he has a completely different pattern, new attacks, and I watched a video of it, and it's a much more interesting boss. Like, that boss was kind of boring, like, the opening stuff, it's like, whatever. But, it's the same thing 8 times in a row, only getting marginally more difficult. Maybe not even that, like he shoots more of his lasers. But if you look up a video of the Japanese version of Wario World, it's a much more interesting fight. Like, it's way cooler. It's, it's still not like a terribly difficult looking boss, but he has new attacks. He stops like just floating in the middle, shooting lasers at you. He comes after you, and it's a cool fight. It's a cool looking fight. And it's a shame we didn't get it in the American version. I wonder if they thought it was too hard or whatever reason. I don't know. But that's it. Let's see what I have to think about the end of this video game a month ago, I guess.
I think the game is cool. I liked it. I think it has its rough parts. I do enjoy it. Oh, the game's actually 16 years old, based on whenever it came out. I think it came out near the end of the year, so it's probably closer to 15 than it is 16 at the moment, but hey, you know what I mean. I think the game has some rough points. I think overall it's good. I recommend it. I enjoyed it, even if I got a little frustrated with it at some points. Some modern level design, like cleanups could benefit from it, like less points of no return, maybe better like ability, like the bye balloons, maybe like having several points to return to in a level, if they wanted to do that, or if they wanted to do like like the stupid slides, like just have a thing at the bottom that lets you get back up to the top. Honestly, I would just take out the slide, but that's just me. Or have the slide give you a better camera angle. That could also help. But the camera angle is very strange in this game. For the main levels, it's weird, but it makes sense for the most part until you hit something like the slide. For the bonus areas, I feel like sometimes it's more restrictive than it should be, because I feel like some of them we couldn't get in a bird's eye view, and then sometimes we could. I don't know what the rhyme or reason behind that was. And I'm just gonna come in here now, and you can see the date that I'm recording this, and you can see that it's well before all the things came out, just because, like I said, my probably worrying too much about the surgery, even though it's just a relatively minor surgery, like, I don't think many people die from getting their wisdom teeth taken out, but a doctor tells you, oh, there's the threat of this happening, and you get a little worried, although I think the threat of the thing that he warned about wasn't death, it was more, oh, you could lose, like, feeling in your jaw if it went really, really bad, but that doesn't really happen all that often. But, I just assume I'm going to die at any moment, so there's that. So this is just me confronting my mortality in a fun, hip, new way. But yeah, game's cool. The soundtrack's fine. There weren't any songs at any point that made me go, ooh, this is a banger or anything. But it's enjoyable. I wouldn't say it's bad. I think the game looks good. Honestly, like Wario's design is something I feel very strange about. Like I like the classic Wario, but the colors on Wario I'm very particular about. I don't really care too much for this color scheme for Wario, which I know is a lot to say because this is like his standard color scheme. I like when the purple on his overalls is either a bit darker or more the pink shade like he has in like Mario Land 2. I think he was more pinkish back then. What shoes? Yeah, he has the green shoes. I like the green elf shoes. Those are the ones I like. And I tend to like the yellow to be leaning a slightly bit more to orange. But that's just me being very difficult. Like, the game looks good. Sometimes you get the weird, strange, like, this is the weird early 3D game, even though it's like a console generation removed from that. But hey, that's the Let's Play, baby. I enjoyed it. I think we got the best end for the video game. I suppose you guys probably know because it was on screen. And that's it. This recording's been going for nearly 2 hours. I have things I have to do today. I'll see you guys whenever Wario happens again, or whenever things that aren't Wario happen. But goodbye.